Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SATAL 2020. I'm your host, Moltar. Mustache Man Billy Wall Merlin is not joining us today. Real life got the better of him like it did to me this morning. Stream was delayed an hour. Family comes first. Today, TAW, Wolfpack, taking on Baby Shakers. Will the Wolfpack hunt down those dastardly guys that shake the babies, or will the babies grab each member of the Wolfpack and shake them till they can do no more? We'll have to find out. Check out our sponsors. Check out the Super Pack from Alpha Whiskey. It's a doozy. And I'll see you guys back here with action from TAW Wolfpack, Baby Shakers, Gold League, coming at you.
Keep on running. Feel the heat under attack. I keep on fighting, but I can hear the Reaper calling my name. I can hear the Reaper calling my name. Bless my soul, my time is coming. Oh Lord, gonna bury me alive. 'Cause everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody ever wants to die. Nobody ever wants to die. Nobody ever wants to die.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the sim, riding along with the Baby Shakers. I think we are up here at Maycop. I'm not entirely sure where we are, but I think that's where we are. I think. Maybe. Gotta catch the cameras back up. Let's see if I caught it. There we go. How's everybody's weekend going? We got two F-14s for Baby Shaker, Shades and Skittles. Rocking those Tomcats. What else do we have going on? Who else is flying? What other aircraft do we have going? We got two F-16s with Spock and Loco. Spock, I don't know if Spock realizes this, but he's facing the wrong way. So we'll bring in my webcam, but Spock's facing, or sorry, Loco is facing the wrong way. Loco, the runway doesn't go that way, brother. It goes the other way. Sit up here a little bit. But how was everybody's weekend? Mine was glorious. Lots of soccer. Lots of kids' sports. It was cool until we had to go to soccer games and it was hot. Of course, that's how it goes. Diet says, I am a Viper. I can take off from a 2x4. Well, you know, if that's how you want to take it, still has to be a decently long 2x4. I can hear the Tomcats taxing, so let's flip over and see what's going on with them. Again, guys, no Billy Wah today. He had some family stuff or some personal stuff to take care of, so he will not be joining us today. You just get my pretty face. But how's everybody doing? Gordo B already dropped some subs. Did 5 tier 1 subs. I didn't see who they were to. See if we can check who those were to while these guys are taxing. Who were those two, Gordo? Admiral SSG, The Gorcho, Heavy, WRD Jin, or Genie, and Starike. Welcome to the family. And then he gifted another one to Prox. So thank you, Gordo. You are the DCS Messiah. We should all just refer to him as the Messiah. And then we got a cheer thanking Gordo by Dagwood. So thank you, guys. Much appreciated. You make my world go round. Loco is now trying to fix himself after facing the wrong way here on runway 22. How do you think this match is going to go? I'm seeing 6 120s, I think. Yeah, 6 120s on each one of the F-16s. That's my typical loadout. They've both got 3 tanks. I'm not entirely sure what the F-14s are taking. Let's check and see if we can grab one of them. So the F-14s look like they are rocking 4 Phoenix, 2 7s, and 2 9s. I'm going to assume that Shades is in the same loadout as Skittles. That's going to be my assumption, at least. And we will check TAW after they depart, but we can see who's flying for TAW here right quick. Again, this is Makop taking on Sanaki. TAW is being represented by Impact in an F-18, Spectrum in an F-18, and Mago in an F-18, and then Bad Lego in an F-16. So lots of 18s for TAW and a singleton F-16. 2 F-14s for Baby Shakers and 2 16s. I know we talked about betting, but with Billy not here, it's going to be hard for me to input, which brings me to a good point. I need more moderators. Some of you guys are here all the time. If you want to help make the stream better, send me a message on Discord or on Twitch. We need moderators to govern things like the betting questions and stuff like that. Navy Doc, I don't know. We can't really tell if they're Jester or Rios. I don't know. Is anybody from Baby Shakers here that can enlighten us about this match? Because I don't know. I can't tell. At least I don't think I can tell. Oh, Dyad is Loco from Baby Shakers. Okay. Well, that answers that question. Marlon, what is this? It is not a 2v2 tourney. It is a 4v4 league for Gold League, and then it's 6v6 for Diamond League. If you go check out splash1gaming.com/SATAL, it has all of the teams and stuff, all of the schedules and everything that those teams are partaking. The streaming schedule is different than what the teams are utilizing. We stream matches that took place 2 to 3 weeks ago so that we're not having to deal with stream sniping or anything like that. So be aware that the schedule, what you see on the schedule, isn't going to match up to what you're seeing on the stream. Navy Doc says maybe the squads flying the F-14 can provide info on whether they're live or a Rio. Maybe. Hellwalker, am I the real Moltar? I'm the only one that I know of, so I guess so. Unless you're talking about the namesake that I took the name from on Space Ghost Coast to Coast, then no, I'm not. But in DCS, I guess? Maybe? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So, okay, so last week, change of subject. Last week we talked about what was going on with the F-14, and we thought it was desync, we thought it was lag. Well, from what we've come to understand, it was not lag. The issue came down to, we think, now this is not, we've done some testing and we can repeat it 100%, but we're not able to tell what exactly is causing, like what's causing the problem. But what the issue that happened last week, for any of you guys to remember, the issue was that the F-14 would go into like this barrel roll maneuver, and it would cause any missile to hit but not cause any damage. So we went back and we looked at the server's TAC views and the server tracks, and what was happening is the missile was actually missing. And what we think was happening is there's a net code or something issue between the pilot and the Rio, whether it be a real pilot or jester. I don't think, it doesn't seem to matter. But we think that was causing the issue. So the missile was seeing both the real pilot and the Tomcat that you don't see, because anybody that doesn't know, there's actually two Tomcats. There's the one that you see in the game, and then there's an invisible one that the Rio rides in, because that's how they've done multi-crew. There's two aircraft, okay? So the invisible one you don't see. But what it seemed like in the TAC views and on the tracks is that the server TAC view, the missile sees it. So there's a little bit of a delay between where the Tomcat is that we see and where the Rio is. So the missile was like bouncing back and forth between these two Tomcats, and it caused the missile to freak out and not know where to go. And it seemed like it was tracking the invisible Tomcat, and so it would fly through it, but that Tomcat doesn't actually exist, so nothing would happen. But on the shooter's client, we would see the missile hit, which is what we were seeing. So it looked like, we had lag and all this other stuff, but that's what we think was happening, and we've addressed it. So hopefully that doesn't continue to be a problem. I've told the teams about it. I said, don't do this. I didn't tell them exactly how to do it, but I said, don't do it. So hopefully we won't be seeing that in the future, because it's viewed by me and by several others as an exploit. So hopefully we reported the bug to ED and to Heapler. I have no idea where the bug resides or what. I don't know what you would need to do to fix it. I don't know where or what's happening. So nobody's to blame. I don't know how long this issue's existed, but it's been reported. Admiral says that'll be fixed in 6 years. Maybe. Yeah, Task Force tried it. It's not to be confused with the barrel roll with flares. So the barrel roll with flares works correctly, because if you see it on the if you see a barrel maneuver with flares defeating IR threats, that is shown on the client side and the server side correctly. So we're not seeing desync. The bug that we're seeing only happens with the Tomcat, and if done correctly, is repeatable 100% of the time. And if you do this maneuver against radar-guided threats, you may be able to do it against IR threats. You can't be hit. So please, nobody do this. It's not cool. Let's not do it. But I just wanted to give everybody an idea of what was going on last week. Let's hear some jet noises. Nothing like jet noises in the morning. And the sounds in DCS, even though mine are pretty heavily modded, have gotten so much better. So much better. Oh my god. I remember 1.5 and us thinking, oh, this sounds great. Oh man, this sounds great. Oh yes, this sounds fantastic. Sounded like Dookie. Sounded like butt. But they sound great now. It's getting difficult to distinguish if it's a real plane or if you're at an air show. Sounds awesome. Awesome. Huge shout outs to all those sound modders out there, especially Echo 19. You guys have done awesome. Huge shout outs to Eagle Dynamics and Heat Blur for everything that you guys have done with sounds, because the F-14 sounds dope. I'm getting some stuff from you guys saying you'll be mods, so thank you very much. Who sent me a message already? Leighton sent me one. Jaster sent me one. Appreciate it, guys. I will get to these after the stream, but I'll just send you a reply. You guys are, I know both of you guys are here all the time. I just need, some help with juggling some things with, what was I going to say? With, like the betting and, quotes or whatever you guys want to do to make the chat better. That's what I want. So, a couple moderators, I think it'd be awesome. Be fantastic. Let's see how these guys are going to get on. So, again, this is Maycomp against Sanaki. Airfield separation between these two is 160 miles. So about 80 miles per team to get to the AO. And since Billy's not here, we're going to be a little louder today. We're going to keep up the volumes a bit more. 160 miles between both of these airfields. 80 miles per team to go to the AO. There's no tanker. AWACS per side. Each side has an E3 and an A50. You can choose to despawn the AWACS if you want to. Most teams don't, but you can choose to. Xander says, loud, Moltaire. Well, we're going to try today. We're going to try. We're going to do it. Xander Draft gifts a T1 sub to Arcondes. Archond. Something. Welcome. Welcome to the family, brother. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Oh, and Xander Draft and Manbear Pig have sent me messages. I am going to assume that is about moderators too, which I think this is good. This is good. So the moderator, you'd have access to this, and there's actually a mod panel that you guys can use. Twitch has done a lot of work with the mod stuff. That helps a lot, and you guys can see a bunch of shit, and you guys can get a bunch of stats. It's awesome. And then there's some stuff that you can do with Streamlabs, with CloudBot, which is who we're going to use. Probably I got to move over from Nightbot because CloudBot can do the betting, but it's going to be great. So I would really appreciate your guys' help, and I'm looking forward to getting in chat with you and making this thing happen. Anyway, let's change the camera angle because sitting on one for a long time. This is a different aircraft, though. It's the same camera angle. Oops. We're now with Bad Lego. I love Bad Lego's name. Some of you guys have awesome names, by the way. Awesome name. Bad Lego. Is anybody from TAW in chat? Like, what's the history behind the name of Bad Lego? How do you come up with that name? I'd be interested to know what the history is behind all their names. My history behind my name was I played a game called Alien vs. Predator and played it with my brother, and we wanted to create a clan or a group, if you will, and we all named our characters or our aliases were all guys off of Space Ghost. So I was Moltar, there was a Zorak, there was a Brack. There's really just those three. We weren't a very big clan. we were good, but we just liked killing people. So that's where my name came from. I've had this alias. I've always used Moltar for years. I mean, since, 2000? Somewhere in there. So 20 years I've always used this alias. So that's where mine came from. I don't know of anybody else in DCS that uses this name. So, I'm a big old dude in a heat suit sitting by himself being grumpy in the back room. Yeah. Pretty much epitomizes and describes me to a T. Just grumpy guy. My wife would probably say the same thing about me. Just grumpy. Grumpy all the time. Team separation is down to 66 miles. So within 20 miles or so from how I've seen the past matches go, we're probably going to see the first Phoenixes come off the rails here soon. Be my assumption. 60 miles between two teams. These teams, Loco and Spock, are leading the way for Baby Shakers, and Bad Lego and Spectrum are leading it for TAW Wolfpack. 16s for Baby Shakers in the front, and a 16 and an 18 for TAW. Let's take a look real quick at what the 18s for TAW are going to be rocking. So if we look at Spectrum, Spectrum's got 6 120s, 2 AIM-9s, 2 tanks. I don't know if he had 3 tanks or not. He's got 2 right now. I'm going to assume he's still got fuel. He's not very fast, so he's not. I mean, he's 330 knots indicated, so he's okay speed-wise. He's in gate now. Put that blower on. But probably still some junk rolling around in those trunks. Lemon says, my wife and your wife would get along quite well. My wife is awesome, so I bet most people would get along with my wife. But she's even more awesome for allowing me to do this and, frankly, tolerating my big, ugly ass. And all of the crap that I do and all of the loco crap that I spend money on. Teams are now separated by 50 miles. Baby Shakers are doing... I don't know what they're doing. They're all getting close together. They're... Yeah, what are you doing? What's going on here, Baby Shakers? What are you doing here? Huh? They're like taking an offset. Huh. So we're going to go to split view so you guys can see what's happening. But these guys are taking an offset. Spock and Loco are leading it for Baby Shakers. We're riding with Spock on the left panel. And looks like everybody's moving towards Feet Wet, because if we go down here to Bad Lego, he is he's over Feet Wet, heading right towards Guadada. So, not sure. I guess we're trying to move toward the flatland? I don't know. But we're going to get rid of my ugly mug and just see how these guys are going. Let's check and see. For anybody just joining us, again, this is going to be Baby Shakers taking on TAW Wolfpack. TAW Wolfpack is the home team, so they got to choose the weapon restriction, and they had the advantage in choosing second in the map location, so they have a little bit of an advantage going into this. But again, this is Baby Shakers taking on TAW Wolfpack. TAW, I think so far, is undefeated. I don't know what Baby Shakers' record is. We can check it after this round. But both these teams are flying pretty defensive. 30 miles now separating this. I like that the 14s are just not going, bam, bam, shabam, telephone pole for you, telephone pole for you, and you, and you. And they're holding on to their long boomsticks, waiting for those higher PK shots. I like that. I like it a lot. Who's going to be the first to die? Who's going to be the first to shoot? Who's going to be the first to run out of weapons? These are the questions of DCS World. I about said Starship Enterprise, but yes, I'm a Trekkie. I'm not a hardcore Trekkie, but, these are the questions that I ponder. Yeah, so instead of you get a car, I'm now the Oprah Winfrey of DCS. It's you get a telephone pole. You get a telephone pole, and instead of being ecstatic when you receive your gift, you just die. It's not quite as exciting. I mean, death, I guess it depends on how excited you are about dying. Some people maybe. I don't know. It depends on who you are. But nothing really going on right now. Xander, F-16 Spanish 120s? Yeah, the 120C, we don't know what weapon restriction they're on. It's got some decent legs, as long as the guys stay high and they stay fast. But if anybody takes any type of defensive maneuver, the missile has such an insignificant amount of burn time, in comparison to what the Phoenix has, that it's just trash later on. Diet, who is loco in this match, says A weapons in this matchup. Okay, so we got A weapon restrictions. And for anybody that doesn't know, the weapon restrictions are the different weapons bans. So there's two of them. There's A and B. A allows the 120C. It's virtually unrestricted, with the exception that the AIM-9X is banned because we felt like we wanted everybody to have a sporting chance when you get to the merge instead of be like, laser beam, blue, and then it takes off and goes backwards. So that's banned. Nukes are banned, but everything else is allowed, except you are only allowed to carry 6 actives, and the Phoenix, which is also an active, is restricted to 4. So A, you can carry the 120C, you can carry the Mark 60. The Phoenix is totally unrestricted. The B weapon restriction, the 120C, the AIM-54C, and the Mark 60 are all banned. And the AIM-9X and nukes are still banned. But that's the difference between these two. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Everybody's flying really defensive. Nobody really wants to commit. We got to be under 30 miles. Yeah, we're 25 miles now. Is it reasonably possibly to hide under or behind another plane on radar if they are willing to fly that tight? It is, however, DCS radar isn't modeled that inaccurately like it would be in real life. It doesn't have the inaccuracies that radar in real life has. So it's pretty easy, especially when you extrapolate or zoom in using like the F-16 or the F-18's radar. You can zoom into an area and see separation a little bit better. If you fly that tight, actives, though, if you launch on 2 close bandits in close proximity, even if they're separated by a couple miles, if you don't support both missiles all the way in, they have a tendency to go for the lead target. The actives will. They'll go Pitbull on the lead target instead of going on both because they don't have my Magic INS anymore. The Phoenix, I think, will do the same thing. So if you supported them both all the way in, they would go to both of their targets. I think, at least that's what I've seen in the sim so far. That's really the only time that I've seen any flying close together, spoofing things with radar. When we bring jammers back in, most people don't do them now. We did when it was primarily FC3. And I know, guys, we're just looking at the map and have been for some time, and nothing's really going on. Well, I can take you to split view. With jammers, it makes more sense because you can hide behind other people's jammers and you don't have to carry one. So, like, the F-16 doesn't have an internal jammer, so you could hide behind, like, an F-15's jammer. However, they're not really used a lot now because the full-fly aircraft, like the F-16 and the F-18, they don't see jammers. It's, like, not modeled, bro. They just don't see them. So, an F-15 could be jamming, and an F-18's like, what jammer? I don't even see one. What's a jammer? And they just don't care. 120 being launched from Bad Lego. So let's see if we can tater-tot all over to that missile. It is right here, yonder. So here it is, F6 or 120 being launched by the F-16 of Bad Lego from TAW. And that thing's got some juice. 1,500 knots. 120 being in response from Loco. That's our man Diet. I think it's Diet. Yeah, Diet. Here in chat. This missile's got a decent amount of juice. Still 1,200 knots. Slowing down now. Slowly turning. Not doing the abrupt turn and bleeding all of its energy. Slowly turning. And now slowly turning back the other way. And it's not gonna work. Nope. That F-16 made it outside of the radar seeker cone. And she is done. Trashed. Dunzo. Over. Out of here. Yeah, she's done. Well, it picked up somebody else. It's now on Skittles. So if we can flip back over so you guys can see it. So it was tracking Skittles. Skittles just flew by it way up there. So it was tracking him, but it didn't have the energy to be able to do anything. So it picked up somebody else after Loco dropped it. But TAW is being defensive. They do not want to commit. And Baby Shakers are doing the same thing. They don't want to commit either. Fuel, I have a feeling, is going to be a thing in this matchup. AIM 54 being launched by Shades. Can we get it? Where is she yonder? There she is. So here's the AIM 54. Let's go to split screen so you guys can see it. And it's trashed. It's not tracking anything. And I'm pretty sure that's because Mago, who's down there to the left, line of sighted that missile, and the 54, like, where'd he go? I don't know where he went. And it just continued on his merry voyage without a compass, never to be seen again. Impact at the same time launches a 50, or not a 54, a 120. Skittles now launching an AIM 54. Who is that on? Can we grab it? Boop, 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 boop. There it is. Burning now. I don't know who that's on. Looks like it's on Impact. Grab Impact at the same time. So Impact is decently high. 54 is going to be behind him. 5 miles now. Mark 60 still burning. Impact, you're in trouble. Nah. What? What? He notched it. He notched it. He got slow. Good job by Impact disappearing from that missile seeker. Nice maneuver. Very well done defeating that missile. And that's a showcase right there of you don't really have to be on the ground in order to be able to notch a missile. It helps, but you don't have to be. Definitely not. But he was able to put that missile on his 9-line. 9-line, not his 3-line, 9-line, and able to disappear into the Doppler effect, and the missile didn't know what to do. Panicked! Flew into the ground! So well done by him in that scenario. Well done. But both teams still being very defensive. Shades and Skittles have both launched 120s and are now at the back of Baby Shaker's elements here. I like that Impact didn't stay low. He's climbing up again. I like that. Went from mountaintops back up to 20,000 feet. Didn't do it in blower. Stayed at full mill. Conserving that gas. Still has 2 tanks on. And here's Impact. Oh, you don't want to see my face. There's Impact right there. Still has 2 tanks on. He's launched 120. Still got 5 left. But nothing really going on. Nothing happening. Spectrum is now pressing on Loco 17 miles away. 17 miles away. Spectrum, you dastardly dog, you. What are you doing here? Where are you going, Spectrum? 120 being launched by Spectrum onto Loco, but that's not going to do anything. Loco is already cold. Trouble. Can the pilots pick every plane? Define every plane. There's a limited number of aircraft available that you can choose from in DCS because these aircraft take a long time to model. But you can, I mean, every aircraft that's available in DCS as a pilot, you can use. A-10s for air-to-air. I mean, for BFM, I could see it. I could see that. So Bad Lego's got an AIM 54 launched on his butt. Where is that missile? Where is she? There's the AIM 54 Mark 60. And she not tracking. I don't know where to go. I'm flying away. And he's lost over the mountaintops, which is very easy to do. But the chaff, just Bad Lego says, I want nothing to do with you. And that missile's gone. Bye, Phoenix. TAW very defensive and very, very spread out. Very, very spread out. I think a big part of that, what we just saw, is the F-14s not supporting their shots to fruition, to culmination, right? They're just shooting and then turning away. They're shooting and turning away. You got to shoot and support. You got to be there for your brethren, okay? You got to be there. And it seems like they're not there. They're just not. Spectrum launches a 120. That's his second or third missile. That's coming on Loco. What am I doing here? Loco's defending. Is he going to line of sight it? Where is it? Yeah, he's going to line of sight that one. So Loco's able to get away from that one with no problem. Missile that was launched at Spectrum, no problem. So he's able to get away from it. Nothing's really going on, but we are seeing them slowly get closer. We're inside 15 miles now. 15 miles. I like this position for the Phoenix and the 120 instead of being really spread out. Impact, what are you doing? No. 18-mile 120 shot. No. Don't do that. He's at 26,000 feet. I mean, maybe. Shades. But there goes the Phoenix. Shades. Uh-oh. There goes the second Phoenix. Shades may be recognizing that he's in a bit of trouble. He's not in trouble. That missile's dead. But two Phoenix. Why'd you double tap? Why'd you double tap on impact? Huh? Why? Where are those Phoenixes? There they go. They're just not tracking at all. Not at all. And that missile is gone. Bon voyage. See you later. Impact still has 4 120s left. I did switch over to the camera. You guys didn't see it. But they were gone. They flew on that way. These guys are continuing to stay close. I like TAW's, surrounding position. Missiles now coming in onto Spock. Spock's in a bit of trouble. Where's the 120? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And it takes him down. Spock, the first casualty. Baby Shakers losing the first man. And that F-16 is now a lawn dart, plummeting to its doom with the assistance of its burner. She stayed in gate the whole time. And now we've got a 120 being launched by impact onto somebody. I can't tell who that's on. That's going to be on Shades. And Shades is in trouble. No, he's not. Shades is able to line of sight that. We saw the missile fly by, and he is okay as he extends away from this fight. So good launch by impact, but that missile was well defended. So still 4 pilots remaining for TAW, 3 now remaining for Baby Shakers. The F-14 by Shades is now the furthest forward, and he's got to be careful about not getting sandwiched in here between Bad Lego and Impact. Task Force tried it. I don't think the new missile API is in there because Magic INS to a point is still a thing. 120 being launched by Mago. That's the first one that I've seen him launch. And it's on Skittles. If I were a 120, where would I be? I do not know. Oh, but Shades has got one coming in, and we missed him getting hit. He's still up. Still up. So Shades got hit by a 120. He's still got full engine priority. So nothing happened with him. But Shades is he's in trouble. Shades is in trouble. Shades is going to be merged. Shades is now merged with Impact. He takes a second missile. Probably an AIM-9 from Impact. And he's going to be the second casualty. Sorry we missed the missile being launched. But we've got 2 guys remaining. Loco has a 120 coming in on him. That thing's right behind his butt. It just flew into the ground. We saw an explosion down there. He was able to burn that just barely out of energy. But now it's a 4v2. Mago is now pressing against Loco and Skittles. Loco recommitting on Mago. Mago's flying from right to left across the nose of Loco. Loco's in a really good shooting position. That's being launched from just a few miles, and Mago is going to die. He's going to die. Oh, no, and Mago gets taken down. So that's the first casualty coming from the TAW side. Now it's a 2v3, still in favor of TAW. Baby Shaker's having the 2 pilots remaining. But Skittles and Loco are really in danger of being surrounded. This is not good positioning from them. Bad Lego, who we're now riding along with, is coming in on the flank side of these guys. F-14 looks like he's launching an AIM-54 onto Spectrum. There's the missile coming in from the left. Right there. It flew by. So he, and you guys didn't see that, but you didn't miss anything. This is hard to keep track of. So we actually saw one of the guys from Baby Shakers get taken down, but now Bad Lego looks like he... How did he get away from that? I'm failing. I'm failing. I'm failing. But you guys saw it anyway. So he gets taken down. I guess you guys saw it. The missile went right by him. Man. So they actually traded. Traded. How many are remaining for TAW? There's only 2 remaining for TAW. You know what? We got time. We got time. We're going to rewind. We're going to do that again. Okay? We're going to do this again. So let's rewind this. Got to reload the tracks. That was at 9. Okay. Just getting my bearings. We're going to do this again. Phoenix, why weren't they trying? They look like they're getting notched. Okay? So I can't say that they're not tracking because they look like they're getting notched. There's definitely a big part of that. All right. Let's fast forward on here. We got a ways to fast forward, but we are going to fast forward. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right. We got a ways to go. But how do you guys think that match went? We're going to redo that ending. I got to remember that I can pause and set up the camera. I got to remember to do that. Yeah, the AIM-54s, I don't know what's going on with it. Real Slim Shady says the Phoenixes have been bugged lately. Yeah, it's like they partially implemented the new stuff and it's not quite working correctly. So, I don't know. There were some deadly Phoenix shots in there, though. TAW getting caught seemingly with their pants down, getting caught high altitude. Some of those, it didn't seem like they notched. They just weren't tracking at all. I mean, maybe they did notch them. Because, guys, you don't have to be in the weeds to notch. You can notch at high altitude. You just need to be slow. And you don't even necessarily need to be slow. If you're not slow, the corridor for the notch just gets smaller. Okay, so you just got to play with the windows that you're given. Mongoose, we were just fast forwarding to relive what happened at the end of this round. Is what we got going on right now. Why did this pause? Why are you paused? You're not supposed to be paused. Let's catch up. Bobby, you haven't missed anything. We're going to do it again. Yeah, but Task Force tried it. You never know with ED when things are actually put in. I mean, they could have been partially put in. Because, I mean, the ECM stuff was partially put in. 21 minutes. Trying to equalize things here. The ECM stuff was partially put in. And it's causing problems where we had to ban jammers. So, you never know. Its entirety could be put in next week. But, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows when this stuff's going to happen? Gordo B with another 5 gifted subs. Making it rain in here. The Messiah. Saying, I shall turn your water into wine, brethren. Come and be with me. That's Gordo. That's how I imagine Gordo when he just drops the sub bombs. 28 minutes. We're at 30 minutes. We got a little bit of ways to fast forward still. But we shall catch up. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right. I think I got that pretty close. So these guys are coming into the AO. And while we're waiting, shout-outs to Hawk, Fury, Scribbly, KG, Phils, and Mr. E. Welcome to the family. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what's going on. We restarted the tracks so that we can relive, and hopefully Moldhard doesn't screw it up again. But hopefully we can relive what happened at the tail end of this round. So we are going to fast forward here a bit, but we've fast forwarded more than a bit. We've been fast forwarding for a while. About 10 more minutes. But how you guys think this match has gone so far? It's been pretty good. It's been exciting. Phoenix's has sucked, though. Moltar's overrated. Probably. Most definitely, actually. Absolutely. I'm definitely overrated. Yep. Okay, so we got to get down to the last two combatants. I think it was... I don't know who it was. Loco? I don't know. But I got to remember to pause. Because being able to pause and look around in 3D is fucking awesome. I just got to remember to do it. But I don't. And I fail. Because I'm terrible. And overrated. Still 4 pilots remaining. God, everything happened in like 5 minutes. Happened really fast. Those were the Phoenixes that didn't track at all. But I think it's because Impact just went into a notch. Okay. So, Shades. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to slow down my fast forward here. Boop. And 55, 56. This one's got to get fast forwarded to 56:21. So I'm just syncing the cameras. Just give me a second. No, Robski, we're not skipping everything. We already watched all this. I'm just fast forwarding back to where I screwed things up, which is right about here, is where I royally screwed things up. So we're not skipping. You just joined late, Robski. Come on. Late joiner. Yeah, don't blame me. It's your fault. Ah, shit. Yeah, anyway. I wish we had a rewind function in this, but we don't. Anyway, let's see how this goes. So we've got Shades right here. Right here. Coming in against Impact. Nothing happens with these two guys for a second. Shades is going to be the next to die. So we're going to put this on a split view. And we're going to see right here. Doot. We're going to see what happens. So I'm going to put one camera on Shades. And we're going to track the map on the other one. So Shades right now is sitting inverted. This is what we need to do more of. I need to do more of this. Analyze what's going on when we get into this crap storm of stuff happening. Okay, so Shades is in trouble. He is sandwiched between Impact and Bad Lego. Yes, Impact is flying away, but Shades, if he turns onto either of these guys, is going to have somebody directly up his butt. I don't know if you guys know that, but the bad thing to have somebody behind you. Okay, so Shades, he's on the right, map on the left. Let's play and see it. No, let's not play because I'm fat. Why am I fast forwarding? Ugh. Failure. Okay, now we're going to play. Okay, so we're looking at this fight between Shades, Impact, and Bad Lego. We got Shades on the right. Where is Impact? Impact is right there. That's a missile. Where is Impact? How far away is Impact? How far away is this? 5 miles. What's Impact's altitude? 10,000 feet. Should be a dot. Like, over there somewhere. Anyway, we're going to play, see how this goes, see how this fight goes, then we're going to try and catch what we missed earlier. So, play. There we go. So now we're synced up. Everybody's flying at the same time frame. We are riding along with Shades. He's sandwiched between Impact and Bad Lego. I'm going to zoom the map out here a little bit so you can see an overall view of what's going on. We got the 2-ship of Skittles and Loco up to the north, and then Shades down here to the south. I think it's Shades that dies. Or is it Skittles? I honestly don't remember. Nope. It's Shades. Okay, so here comes Impact. 120's being launched from him, and Shades is in trouble. Here comes the Boom Kadoom. There's a hit, but Shades is still up. His engines still work. He's still flying. Comes over this hill. Impact is cold, but Bad Lego is not. Bad Lego is still hot, and this is what I was talking about with being sandwiched. When you're sandwiched in situations like this, you're having to defend one threat, and then you got another threat coming at you. So Bad Lego is able to commit in a really good position while Impact is able to defend, but Shades in that same time is having to defend against Impact. Okay, so that is it for that situation. Shades goes boom, boom, kadoom, and he is now taken out of the fight. TAW still has 4 pilots remaining. Baby Shakers, if we look at the overall map, have 2. You guys like it when we slow things down like this? This is probably better. I got to get better at this. This is probably better. Gives a better understanding of what's going on and allows me to manipulate and explain things. And not necessarily... Explaining's bad because what do I know? I don't know anything. Anyway. I gotta switch my missile defense this match. What do you mean? It was on point? Okay. So Loco says he's got good missile defense. We shall see. We will evaluate. Okay? We will evaluate your claims. Are they true? Okay, so Loco is defending. The 120.2 miles behind him. This thing gets close. And I caught this at the end of last time we tried to do this. I caught it at the end, and the missile, like, detonates somewhere behind him. Okay? So let's go to split view again. So Bad Loco is defending. Or Loco's defending against Mago, who is coming in here. And watch this 120. It's still got... How much energy does that 120 have? 804 knots, so it's not tons of energy, but it's not slow. It's 300 knots faster than what Loco's at. But let's see how this goes. Play. So he comes over the hill. There's the missile. Holy crapper. That thing got danger close. You can see it detonate down there to the right, and I called that last time. But man, oh man, did that get close. Now he recommits in against Lago. You can see Lago down here. And now Lago is moving from right to left. Okay, pause. No, you have to pause, game. God, why you do that? There we go. Okay, so now we're paused. And let's watch this from both these guys' perspectives. So Mago is defending against Loco, who is ingressing. In all honesty, Mago either should have continued to press, launching missiles at both Loco and Skittles in this scenario, or just turned completely cold. Him trying to notch in this scenario, which is what we're seeing now on the left, it's what gets him killed. You got to be more direct in what you're going to do. This kind of middle response is what ends up getting him killed. Okay? So let's set this up a little bit better. 120 comes off from Loco. Mago is now defending. Play. And we can see this coming from both directions. Loco's shot, good shot from close range. Boop. And Mago gets taken down as the next casualty in this matchup. But we're going to pause it again, and we're going to set up the next one. So let's look at the overall scenario here. Baby Shakers, 2 pilots remaining. TAW, 3 pilots remaining because Mago got taken down. TAW's positioning, in my opinion, is much, much better. They're much more spread out. Bad Lego and Impact are in much better positions because they have altitude. They have look-down, shoot-down positions. They've got 10,000-foot advantages over Skittles. What I'd like to see here, and I don't know what happens, what I'd like to see here is for Spectrum to press, get them to commit, get Baby Shakers, Loco, and Skittles to commit onto Spectrum, and then for Bad Logo and Impact to press. I'd honestly like to see Bad Logo and Impact go radar off. Disappear. Granted, they do have AWACS, but I'd like Skittles and Loco to think that they're not threats. Okay? Play with their enemy's mind a little bit. So just watch them on Data Link, see if you can get them visually, and go from there. But this is how the scenario is right now, 2v3, and let's see how this unfolds. So we're going to watch again with the map. We're going to ride along with Skittles. Skittles puts an AIM 54, it looks like just launched. I think that's an AIM 54 onto Spectrum. You guys should be able to see it right here. So AIM 54, I think, just came off the rails from Spectrum, or from Skittles onto Spectrum. And let's see how this plays out. Play. It flew into the mountain. Okay, so Skittles is now pressing against Spectrum. Bad Lego and Impact are now ingressing onto Loco. AIM 54 comes off from Skittles onto Spectrum. Spectrum responds with the 120. So the AIM 54 is not supported anymore. The 120's active. It's Mad Dog Pitbull. It's not supported anymore. He gets hit. So Skittles is dead. Okay, so Skittles is the next casualty in this fight. Spectrum able to get away from that AIM 54. I don't know what happened there. He didn't really notch it. It just didn't track him. Bizarre. Strange. But Loco is the last man. So Loco is the last guy here against 3 TAW combatants. How's he get out of this? Does he have a chance? He's only got 2 missiles left. This is a bad place for him to be in. This is bad news. Bad news. But he's in a good position to come in against Bad Lego, and Spectrum's pointed the opposite direction. All of them, everyone is pointed away from Loco. Everyone. Look at that. Nobody has their nose to him. And the person that has the nose closest is Bad Lego. And Loco's in a really good firing position. Loco sees Bad Lego. Turns in on him. Spectrum is now recommitting up to the north. There goes the 120 from Loco. Good shot onto Bad Lego. But it somehow missed. So here's the second one. Good firing solution there. There goes the firing. AIM 120C comes off, but he's got a 120 coming in on him as soon as he takes him down. And he gets taken down himself. So well fought by Baby Shakers right there. Well fought by Baby Shakers right there. But Loco was just in too deep. Well, he wasn't in too deep. He was surrounded, right? It was, I don't know. Bobby Ruts, I don't know how that missed. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But it missed. Snap notch? Good point. I honestly think they got to fix that. They got to fix that. You shouldn't be able to notch that like that. I mean, but what do I know? But when you're that close, if the missile's still supported, I can't see that missile getting notched. That should be fixed. Real Slim Shady, they do need to fix that too. Yeah, Loco or Diet, I don't think that should have. Gonna get nerfed. What do you mean? What do you mean there? Oh, the Phoenix. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, but I think what he's talking about is those AIM 54s just didn't track at all, and they should go active and should be able to find you without too much of a problem, unless they already did. I don't know. Bad Lego says, honestly, on my point of view, it hit. I don't know. Interesting. Well, we're viewing the server track bad, so it didn't hit you. The server viewed it as not hitting you. You could have just been a little bit desynced from the shooter. Well flown by them, by both teams. TAW just now has to RTB. That round took a while. So fuel could be could be a thing. Could have some trouble here. Impact's at 90% engine RPM, climbing a bit, so fuel is definitely a consideration in his flight back to Sanaki. Gordo gifted another Tier 1 sub to Task Force Trident and to Real Slim Shady. Thank you, brother. The DCS Messiah, making it rain. We're going to have to see if anything changes next week with the new big update that's coming on the 19th that's projected. I really just want the F-16's ACM modes to be fixed. Please. Please, ED. I don't even use them right now. They're that bad. They're terrible. 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 They're so slow. So slow. But kudos to both teams. I mean, Baby Shakers flew really well. They just kind of got surrounded. I think that match was determined by TAW's superior positioning. They got surrounded, and they were getting locks from different directions. And in that situation, most people, if not all people, will panic because you shit a brick. Hellwalker, are crash landings accepted? If your pilot does not die and does not have to eject, yes. So if you land and then the plane rolls over and doesn't blow up, successful landing. I still have not heard anything from Twitch in regards to partnership. I want my check mark, damn it. Twitch, make it happen. Come on. We got subs. We got people. Got all kinds of stuff. I saw, we didn't get a notification for it, but Mayor donated $5. Much appreciated, brother. I don't know who you are in Twitch, but if you're out there, thank you. Much appreciated. I didn't get a notification for it through Streamlabs, so I guess it was directly to PayPal. So thank you very much. And then Corkinius dropped the Prime sub. Thank you, brother. Welcome to the family. Real Slim Shady says, guns only SATAL match? Well, we're trying to put together, I'm trying to communicate. Haven't been able to get a hold of LW yet, Lemoyne yet, but we're trying to put together the BFM Fight for Honor stuff that we did last year for charity with Fold for Honor, or the charity event for Folds for Honor. So I'm trying to get that going. But over the past couple weeks or streams we've had some really exciting, 1v1 finishes. We had a couple guns kills. I think it was last Thursday. Something like that. Hellwalker, yeah, it was spelled Mayor. Am I saying that right? Hopefully. I'm probably butchering it. I can almost guarantee I'm butchering it. These guys have... How far do they have to go? $44 miles, so not too far. Diet loves chest X-ray. 1v1 ran. Nobody rammed in that tournament. I mean, I guess they could if they ran out of guns ammo, but everybody did pretty good. You could run the other guy out of fuel. Hey. I think the gray in my beard gives me an advantage roundabout. Come on. Oh, you were I can imagine somebody hosting a tournament where everybody just rams each other, and first to ram wins. Tomcat's a pretty solid dogfighter. It's pretty solid. If we could fix the dang G limit on the 16. I think the 16 be right up there, but blacking out at 7.5 G, no bueno. No bueno. Well, ram it. That's a good point, Darth. I didn't think about that. I don't know. Maybe first to hit the ground? Multi or more flights tonight from Combs? Yes, I think so. I think I have time. I got take my kid to soccer practice, my son to soccer practice. Daughter has swim lessons, so we got to go watch that. Yeah. Got a busy afternoon. So right after the stream finishes, I got to go pick up my brother. He does, it's called Inclusion Connection. My brother has special needs, so that's why I go pick him up and stuff. He's Down syndrome. So got to go pick him up. He's at a place called Inclusion Connection, which they make dog treats. My dogs love them. Is anybody else? Maybe I'm weird, but does anybody else try? I don't eat dog food, but like my dog's treats, I like to try them to see what they taste like. But the Inclusion Connection dog treats taste like sugarless cookies, or like they just a bland cookie. Same thing. I'm giving you guys too much ammunition to make fun of me with. Somebody's going to come up with a meme with me, like, face first in dog food. Man Bear Pig, it's called Inclusion Connection. It's funded, I think, through the city, the county. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. Oh, Silver Phoenix, I know. I'm just, if you guys want to make fun of me, you guys should make fun of me anyway. I mean, look at me. My nose is like, if you guys look straight, my nose wants to be on another face. It's trying to get off of mine. Lemon, what do I do for a living? I kind of do this. I don't have a job. I got hit by a delivery truck, so I've got some brain issues. So I'm able to talk to all of you guys. But if I get around a group of people, my brain just doesn't. It was like the Phoenixes earlier. It just wants to go. It wants to go away from here. And it has a tendency to shut down. So I do this to keep myself occupied. So I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 260. But a delivery truck, unfortunately, is bigger than me. So I tackled it. I didn't break any bones. I tore my PCL. Completely fucked up my left shoulder. Screwed up my neck and my face and my back and stuff. Not my back, but my head. But didn't break any bones. Still going solid on that. What's your max on bench, squat, deadlift? I don't know. I don't lift. Used to be a lot when I was in college from playing soccer. I was a goalkeeper. So it used to be a lot. I don't remember what it was. I didn't really care. Where's the airfield? If I were... There it is. Minus the truck part. Yeah. It's unfortunate. But, Lemon, I didn't die. So, you got to look at the positives. I mean, being dead would be bad. I'm not dead. So, it's solid. But as we established earlier in this, some people may view being dead a good thing. I don't. So I didn't die. Good thing. Spectrum's leading them in here at Sanaki. Impacts and Trail. Oh, real Slim Shady. Definitely. Definitely. I used to be into motorcycles, and it's the same way. But I never got into them for girls. My wife liked riding with me on my bikes. I had several. But you'd never go on a ride and girls would come up, oh, nice bike, you're so hot. They'd never do that. It'd be like guys coming over, how much power is this thing put down? How fast you been? You do some sick wheelies, bro? That's what they'd do. 1v1, that's a good way to look at it. A 1v1 to truck. I didn't get KO'd. I went in with a fight, and supposedly when I woke up, I tried to fight the cops. So I guess I'm glad I didn't get shot after surviving the truck. I love cops. That was a joke. Don't shoot me. Anyway, Spectrum's putting it down. Impact right behind him. Don't see any problems putting this match to bed. And wheels down. Impact now bringing it home. And this will close it up for round one between TAW Wolfpack and Baby Shakers. TAW Wolfpack leading right now 1-0. 1-0 over the Baby Shakers after a pretty exciting round. We had to relive it. We had to redo some things. But we came back and we made it successful. So we're moving on to round two. I'm going to get it set up. Back to the supercut. See you guys back here in just a minute.
Go to heaven, nobody ever wants to die. Nobody ever wants to die. Nobody ever wants to die.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. TAW Wolfpack currently leading Baby Shakers 1-0. Those supercuts are awesome, aren't they? Alpha Whiskey does a phenomenal job. And the one for Thursday's match, you will see after this round, it is even better. It is even better. God, he just keeps getting better. He keeps getting better. The more supercuts he does, granted this is, what happens when you do things in life, you get better the more you do them. And the next one. It's good. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. Wrong team logo. Oh, they are. God, Moltar, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're fucking failure. Failure. Let's fix that. TAW. I always do this. I even got the scoreboard right, and then I go in and I screw this up. Man. Just worthless. But thank you for reminding me, Xander and Task Force. I much appreciate it. Thank you for reminding me. Whew. 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 A lot of stuff that happened in that last round. Lots of stuff. Does anybody have a favorite thing that happened in that last round? I'm trying to think what mine would be. What would my favorite thing be that happened in that round? I don't know. Probably the 120 chasing Loco and then hitting the trees. Real Slim Shady says, watching myself die twice. It is unfortunate that you had to relive that twice. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's jump into the sim. Looking at TAW taking off from Maycop this time. How will they get on? Here we go. Watching these guys taxi. Spectrum and Bad Lego are already on the runway. Runway 22. Impact and Mago are now coming in behind them. Again, 3 18s for TAW. And a Singleton 16. And then 2 16s and 2 18s coming from Baby Shakers. Don Brought comes back with the Tier 1 for 2 months. Welcome back. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay. Staying tight in the family. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, maybe next year we can get it so that I can run a client for every aircraft on one machine. You guys even think that's possible? I need like an Epic PC, like a Ryzen or an AMD Epic processor, probably multiple GPUs. That'd be pretty cool though, wouldn't it? I don't know that it'd be worth it. I don't even think that, maybe like 4 cameras. I don't think we'd need 8 or 12. That's too many. That's too many. No bags on the Hornets. Well, what they may be waiting for, call sign Disco, is they may be waiting for the Let's Go. Then they'll put on their bags. They're not draining the bags of fuel. They'll do a quick top off, put on the bags so their bags are full of fuel. That'd be my guess to what they're doing. It is just a guess, but that would be my guess as to what is happening. So I think we got a few minutes before they depart, but that's my hypothesis. Mongoose says, turn this into an OnlyFans and do it naked. Ooh, I don't know that you guys want to see me naked. Dad bod in all its glory. Real Slim Shady says he'd subscribe. Oh, you may have some things wrong with you psychologically if you're subscribing to my OnlyFans. Because let me tell you, dad bod for the win. I always want, like, why does my wife is gorgeous. And I know I am not. I am not. So I don't know why my wife is still with me. It's definitely not my personality. Dad's so hot right now. Well, it's the only thing we got going for us. Right? Sell my bath water? I don't take baths. Showers only. Oh, that's even hotter. Because she loves you and that's all that matters. But why does she? I don't even know why she loves me. I got to be more of a pain in the ass than I'm worth. She probably just settled. And I was just all she could get. Do I ever stream my own personal account? I used to. Dream, but it just made DCS when I'm worried about entertaining other people when I'm flying not as fun anymore. I used to do it all the time. Some of the guys around here probably remember when I streamed all the time. I mean, it was a good time. Lots of flanker action, Su-27, J11. I I don't really do it anymore. I stream this 3 times a week. I've thought about recording my stuff and putting it up online, but I don't know how exciting that would be. Seeing all that. I mean, what do you guys... I don't know. It used to excite me. It doesn't anymore. Why do you think we don't see Red 4 and SATAL as much as the other stuff? Probably because it doesn't sell as well. Be my guess. And probably Russian embargoes and stuff from doing any of that stuff. I don't know. But my guess would be sales analysis has told ED and third-party developers that it just doesn't, it's not as good. We're rolling. We're going. Bad Lego first to depart, followed by Spectrum. And left camera is ahead slightly. So we're going to fix that. There we go. Last time we saw Baby Shakers take a delayed departure with their trailing 2-ship delayed behind their lead. Looks like TAW's doing a pretty similar thing. Nope. High fidelity MiG-29. It would be nice. That would be nice. Will it happen? Probably not. But it would be nice. But let's go back to hearing some jet noises. I'm going to turn up the volume. I'm going to shut up for a little bit. We're going to watch these guys ingress. We're just going to hang out. Okay? Loud noises coming your way as soon as these guys start to spool up. So just a warning. There it is. So here we go. Loud noises coming at you. And say goodbye to my cam. Here we go. Oh. Nothing like jet sounds in the morning. If nukes were allowed, everybody would just lag out. What if we had, like, nuclear rockets? Like they had in the 50s? And just shoot a bunch of nuclear rockets at incoming formations? Just boom, 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 and everything blows up, and then everybody's dead. And then you die from nuclear fallout. What was what track? Like the music? Well, there wasn't just a nuclear AA missile, there was a nuclear-powered plane. And somebody didn't believe me last week and said, oh, no, that's not how it worked. Well, it didn't vent very well, and everywhere it flew from its reactor was just nuclear waste. It was just dumping nuclear particles and stuff everywhere. Because it wasn't contained or shielded, it was just spewing it out everywhere. So they decommissioned that. Well, everything that would have been totally awesome, but was totally horrible for everyone, happened in the 50s. Duh. Is the 15 garbage? No. It's not garbage at all. Just people aren't flying it right now. How far are we away from everybody? Teams are separated by 81 miles. Split screen. Who said their life goal was flying 2020? Gutter King says life goal is joining SATAL 2021. Godspeed, brother. More the merrier. If you're not already in a squadron, find one. Maybe one that's already competing. Make it happen. You guys couldn't see me, but make it happen. You too can fly competitive DCS. Everybody can do it. Just got to have a little bit of balls to dip your toe in the water. Gutter King, you'll get there. But if you listen to me, you definitely won't make it. I'm just kidding. I try to impart as much as I can from what I've learned onto everybody. I've heard, like Walker just said, if you yell at your missiles and your enemies, the louder you are, the more likely the missile is to hit and your enemy is to die. That's what I've heard. Aw, man, Samurai, you don't have to slide in my DMs. You can ring me on the telephone. Separation between the two teams is 53 miles. Tapping the fire button, maybe. You know, I've heard hitting it as fast as possible can definitely increase your chance for PK and a hit. AIM 54 is being launched by Skittles and Shades. Let's grab them. There's one. Where is the other one? I got the left one. Where's the other one? It's this one. They are a-cruising. Here they come. Do we think they are going to have any impact? I do not know. They don't look like they're tracking. At least the one on the left doesn't. It's at 57,000 feet. Oh, no! What happened to the one on the right? Oh, there they go. Man, they bled like 200 or 300 knots doing that. Oh, not good. Again, these are two different Phoenix. So the one on the left looks like he's going for the contrail, and the one on the right looks like he's going for a contact that's within 7 miles. One on the right, enemy should be getting a pitbull warning. The one on the left should be getting its pitbull warning. Let me adjust the camera so you guys can see. And they are dead. Toast. Not happening. Missiles are kaputs. So those missiles did nothing but turn TAW around. Still 4 pilots remaining for both sides. Baby Shaker's being much more aggressive this round. The Phoenix needs a sustain motor is what it needs. And honestly, it would do a lot better if it didn't have that bogus missile logic where it came down from altitude going 2,100 knots, and then all of a sudden it's like, I see my target! And it just freaks out and lowers its nose really fast and bleeds like 400 knots of energy. It'd be a lot better if it didn't do that. But another thing that you guys are saying is they're firing them too early. You got to wait. Patience is a virtue. Just patience. Patience. And how high are these guys when they're firing? 42,000 feet, I mean, isn't bad, but you got to be a lot faster than that. 502 ground speed? Dude, no. You got to be like Mach 1.2 or 3. Speed that shit up. Because it just gets, all of that energy gets directly imparted onto that missile, right? So you guys didn't see that, but 40-some thousand feet, 500 knots ground speed, you got to be higher than that. Got to be higher than that. So that was 2 or... That was just one more Phoenix coming in on Mago. Okay, where is it? Should be on his... There it is. It's dangerous. Dangerous. Not going to track. Going to fly right by him. Oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho. It sees you. It's getting close. Holy crap, that got close. But I think that was just, it wasn't notched and it just didn't. Realistically, that missile shouldn't have been that close, but it, whoa. They make for butt pucker moments, though. But the confidence from Mago to know that that wasn't going to hit. But he probably wasn't getting an RWR warning because a lot of times you'll notch them and they'll continue to track. And sometimes they'll fly right through your aircraft. But as long as you're not getting that RWR warning, you're just fighting a phantom. .120 launch from Spectrum onto Loco and Spock. Xander, we haven't seen any death by telephone pole today. So Mago is up here. Right there. Who we're riding along with. 120 was launched from Spectrum. Right there. And Mago's going to be our lead guy recommitting. So he's lead for TAW, recommitting into the fray. And no one from Baby Shakers is hot in this scenario. Everyone is flanking left. Once things start happening, we're going to, I'm going to slow things down. We're going to pause. We're going to look. We're going to see what happens. Mago's now turning cold, so we're going to go back to full screen map. Just looking at some stuff, riding along. Nothing's really going down right now. Nobody's died. Nothing's happened. So, just being patient. Patience. Got to save those missiles, right? No point in wasting them early. Save those weapons till you really get in the shitter and you can launch them. And at least if you die, you can take somebody with you. But if you don't have a weapon, what are you going to do? .120 getting a little close to Spock, but he's got more than enough power to get away from that. 600 knots Yeah, missile's down to 400 knots. He's gone. Where's the 4th TAW? He's still there. They're all still there. They were just on top of each other. On top of each other. Ha ha ha! No, sorry. Loco now recommitting into the fight against a 4-ship from TAW, as everyone from TAW is hot. And 3 of the baby shakers are actually hot, with the exception of Spock. So let's grab Loco here. Here's Loco. He still has all of his 120. Still has the center line. I feel like you should jettison the center line first and keep the wing tanks. No? Maybe? What should you do? I always jettison the center line first. Well, yeah, but like on the 15, the center line actually has more drag than the wing tanks. Bane, I don't bring any aim 9s because the 120s can turn rather well now. Split screen, but nothing's really happening right now. Does anybody know what should happen with the 16? Should it be center or wing tanks first? I've always done center. That's what I thought. The center incurs more drag than the wing tanks. That's what I thought. And it has to do a lot with, well, you can tell it where to drain from, but it has a lot to do, I think, with just that it's on the bottom of the belly, and the wings are how they're constructed. They just don't. They don't have as much drag. 120 now launched from Loco. That is put out onto Impact. And Loco's going to be defending here in a second. There's the missile. So let's go to Loco's view. 120's 3 miles away. Closing. Loco's going to get away from that just fine. He's going to bleed that thing. All that energy by the time it gets there. One 1.3 miles, and then gets line of sight and goes beep and flies into a hill. So 2 are hot from TAW now, and 2 are cold. Three guys hot for Baby Shakers. 1 cold. Loco looks like he's recommitting. Bad Lego, I'm going to assume, is our man to watch. He's leading here. He's got a really good altitudinal position. So let's grab him. Go to split screen. Bad Lego's ingressing on a 2-ship, 3-ship for Baby Shakers. He has a ton of speed, a decent amount of speed, good altitude at 31,000 feet, still full weapon load of 6 AMRAAMs. There goes a 120. It's lofting, so that thing, he had his nose up. So that thing's going to be, she's going to be some trouble. She's going to be dirty by the time she gets here. And I think that's on Shades. Shades, F-14. You're getting caught high. This is not good. Shades is coming away. I don't see the missile. I don't see it. Shades has this missile coming in. There it is. And Shades loses his left wing. Boom, shakaraka, face mild or tail mild in this point of contact. But Shades is our first casualty of the match. He gets taken down. Good shot by Bad Lego. Another 120 being launched from him. Let's grab the F-10 map. That's coming in on Skittles, but Bad Lego gets taken down. Skittles has a 120 coming in on him. He may have gotten caught too high. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. There it is. Oh, there it is! And he's just not aggressive enough. He takes one up the tailpipe. So multiple people getting taken down. Both the F-14s are gone. Man, Bad Lego getting in deep and causing things to happen. Let's take a pause and have a quick look at what our given scenario is right now, okay? So we've got 2 pilots remaining for Baby Shakers, 3 pilots remaining for TAW. So Bad Lego got in there really deep. And let's actually take a look at the TAC view. Boop, 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 boop. Let's look and see what happened in the TAC view. So we're going to look at the TAC view real quick and see how this all went down. Let me know if you guys like this TAC view stuff happening while the match is going. But Bad Lego gets in, puts this 120 out there, and he is at, how fast are you? Mach 1, launches from over 30,000 feet, and that's coming in onto Shades, okay? So that's like a 20-mile shot. No, it's not. 12-mile shot. It's a good shot from 30,000 feet. Great shot on a 30,000-foot bandit. You're not getting away from that, okay? Not getting away from it. Unless you're able to vertical notch that. It's not happening. And he's not fast enough to be able to outrun that at all. Missile still over Mach 3. Still over Mach 3. Mach 2.5. He's trying to defend now, so the missile's bleeding energy, and he just takes it right up Booper. There it goes. He is dead. So what happens here? Bad Lego, when he got taken down, Bad Lego did not fully defend. You got to turn around. Why are you trying to notch? Turn around. Oh, he recommits. I would like to see Bad Lego run in this scenario back to his compadres, but he recommits onto Skittles. He ends up getting another kill, but Loco, I guess he just maybe didn't see Loco. Loco's low on his flank. I'm going to say that he didn't see him on his flank and launches from inside 3 miles. And Bad Lego being at 20,000 feet, there's nothing he's doing there except dying. So he gets taken down. Let's watch this unfold. He gets taken down, and I guess he realizes that he is going to die, and if he's going to die, he's going to take somebody else with him and launches onto Skittles. Skittles recommits into that. Why you recommit? No. Oh, he's trying to serpentine. So in this situation, I would have liked to see him just go straight down and try and line of sight at that. He could have. He could have, but he didn't. There was a nada. So he ends up getting taken down. So he gets popped, and we're down to a 2v3 with everyone from TAW pressing. And Baby Shakers are cold. Baby Shakers are running. And they should. They should. Bad Lego got some stuff started. So good on him for getting that stuff started. Good on him for getting the party going. All right, let me get my bearings here. Oh, I got to catch my breath. Give me a second, guys. I got to... catch my breath here. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. Start it up. So we're rolling again. TAW is now hot with 3 pilots. Baby Shakers are cold with 2. I think they've got to be aggressive here. They got to launch and try and get some separation into the TAW formations. They got to separate Spectrum and Mago. What's their altitude? 12,000, 16,000, and Impact's cold, so he's not really a factor. Loco's really getting in there. Loco, dude, you're trying. 120 now coming in on Loco inside 5 miles. He responds. Is this going to be one of those? I waited too long? Did he wait too long? Spectrum's able to line of sight it, and he just out-energies that missile. Yeah, he just out-energied that thing. So, well done. Well done by Loco in that situation. Impact is now coming in. Impact is our sole hot guy for TAW, but I don't... Both Loco and Spock are getting in really deep here, and Spock's in trouble. Spock's got a 120 coming from Impact, from high to low, and I think he waited too long. There's the missile under 2 miles. Under 2 miles, you're not getting away from that, Spock. Boom! You are now a pencil. You need wings to fly. Ground coming up fast, and he flies straight into the forest. Spock just gets way too deep, and we're missing stuff, so we're going to pause it. We're going to switch over to Loco. And I saw a missile coming in at him on the map, so I'm trying to make it so you guys don't miss anything. Where is it? So the missile's right there. I think he's going to be able to line of sight this. Let's play this shit again. There it goes. Loco does really well at defending that. Wow! Wow, that thing detonated right behind him. Great defense. Great defense by Loco. Let's crank up these volumes here. Loco, 1v3. Is he going to be able to do it? Boring song. Will he be able to do it? He's now coming headlong in against Mago. 120 being launched from him. Let's go to split view so you guys can see what's going on. 120 coming in from Mago 2 miles away. Loco is now breaking away hard. Out energies that missile. It's trying to keep up with him, but Loco is turning, and barely misses him. Another close detonation. You can see it hit right there. So Loco doing really well at trying to stay into this. And his missile actually gets really close to Mago, but we're going to stick with Loco as he's the last hope remaining. He is the only hope. He is the Luke Skywalker. Or sorry, the Obi-Wan. God, I got to get my lore right. The Obi-Wan for Baby Shakers. Another close 120. 1 mile. He's able to chaff that. That missile gets spoofed. Line of sight spectrum. Impact is now coming in. Impact, I really like Impact's positioning in this scenario. Impact's the guy from 9 miles up to our right. So he's going to be the problem child for Loco as he recommits. But if Loco's able to get his nose up, no, Loco doesn't see him. We can see the 120 being launched. Loco, you have to defend. There's the pitbull warning for that incoming missile. Is he going to be able to dodge it? Is he going to be able to dodge it? Lots of chaff. It's still tracking. Still tracking, no. And Impact gets another casualty. Takes down another opponent. Another opponent. Great positioning by Impact. Great positioning. He got the altitude, and you guys can see what altitude does there. Let's pause, and let's go back and see how that went down. So let's bring up the TAC view. I actually like the TAC views now in progress here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these guys RTB while this is going on. So we got the TAC view here. Loco's by himself. He does fairly well, but he has to stay low in order to defend all of these incoming threats. If he would have been high, missiles would have maintained energy a lot better, and he would have been in a lot worse position. But look at Impact's positioning in comparison to Loco. So the only thing that I can think of that I would have liked Impact to do maybe in this situation would be to launch earlier once he saw Loco commit in on him. Okay? So once he saw Loco commit, put a missile out on him to force him defensive and then run his ass down. You have the altitude. You have the energy. Put a missile on him, force him to defend it, and then close the distance, get a higher PK shot, and stick one up his butt. Okay? But the positioning is good. I mean, the positioning, Loco's just dead in this scenario. My energy state just got, yeah, Loco, there's not much you could have done in that situation. You were 1v3, constantly fighting incoming aircraft. It's rough, especially with data link. It's really rough. It's really rough. So Impact, the only thing I would suggest here is launch earlier, force him on the defensive, and then close the distance. Because if you don't force him to defend, he could put a shot on you, and if you're at 27,000 feet, you could die. Where could you download the TACView map mod? That came from Billy. So you could send a message to Wild Weasel Apparel and ask him for it, but he sent it to me. But that's what ended up happening here. So if he would have gotten a high shot on you, well, he does. Impact does have fairly good energy state, so he could have line of sighted it. He could have line of sighted it. Oh, the webcam died. It's going to turn back on? Maybe? Maybe not. Did my program freeze? Let's try and reopen this. Boop. Huh. Well, webcam is toast for now. So we're gonna roll with this. Okay? So these guys are RTBing. I let the RTB go while we were going through the TAC view. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in chat, guys, what you think about do you like me pausing and talking about positioning and you know, positioning the cameras and then going over the tac views during stuff, or do you like the tac view when I wait? I got a Fujifilm mirrorless camera Fujifilm mirrorless camera that I also use as a webcam. It's great. All the megapixels. I don't know what happened to it though. I didn't want to show that I was eating dog treats. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Was originally against what they, but the way you used it won me over. I have no idea what you mean. You mean like pausing and stuff? Okay. Mongoose says he likes tac view after. Loses some of the intensity. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to try and keep the tac view to a minimum. I think the tac view at the end while they're debriefing is good. I think that's good. But we can go over the tac view while they're not debriefing, while they're RTB. I think that's a good situation to have. Instead of just flying along with them, we can just tac view while they RTB and go over some stuff and then pick up the RTB afterwards. But maybe it sticks around. For everybody that sent me a message on the mod stuff, I'll get back to you after this streamer today. I'm going to have to eat something after this because I'm really hungry. But I'll get back to you after this. Just have to make sure, make sure you catch the landings. Very true. But well flown by TAW there. Their superior positioning is really what won them the match. They formed a concave around Baby Shakers, and Baby Shakers just were unable to break out of it. Are you guys like this? We can turn it up a little bit. Watch these guys RTB. I can't do this song anymore. These guys should be fine on the RTB. Yeah, they're almost back. Spectrum's 15 miles away. Can see the airfield through his vertical stabilizers right over his cockpit. Navy Doc, I do too. I'm trying to do it because I don't want to miss anything. I don't like missing things that happen. So I'm trying to pause, reposition the camera, take stock of what's going on, and then we go. Try not to miss anything. I'll try and limit the amount of talking I do about it and try and keep the pauses to a minimum, but I think it's worth it to position the cameras and make everything work out. Inside 10 miles now, coming back to Maycop. Spectrum dropping some flares, 70% engine RPM. Diet, thank you. I think so too. Hopefully we can include it and it ends up working out. He's over. Is he idle? He's over Mach 1. No, he's not. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Impact's over Mach 1. I also believe I fixed my disconnect issue. It was related to torrents. Oops. I was seeding too much, even though they weren't seeding a lot or a lot of bandwidth. It was a few KB a second, but the router didn't like how many outside connections were happening simultaneously, and it was shitting itself. So it kept killing my connection and then bringing it back up. We have had no issues during this stream. None! So I think we're good. I hope. I'm going to say that and we're going to disconnect. Spectrum, TAW Spectrum now on finals. Here on runway, whatever this is. The opposite of 2-2. Zero 3, maybe? 0-4? He's in and out with the air brake. I just like landing with my air brake up. Call sign Disco says 0-4. Okay. Lined up pretty well. Don't see any problems with it putting him down. Does anybody know why my runway markings aren't showing up? Is there a file I can delete to fix that? Why are they not showing up at some runways? Is this a bug? Navy Doc, do I recommend? I'd recommend buying your own router so you're not renting one. If you're not renting one and it does what you need it to do, you know, if you're not renting one and it works for you, as long as you're not paying a monthly fee, if it works, no reason to fix it. Just let it go. Impact now putting it down. Lined up center line. And wheels down. Now just waiting on our last guy to come in. Who is that? It's Mago, who's going to be the last one to land. Now lining up for finals on runway 04 here at Mecca. I get it all the time, UK Gamer. I don't know what it is. I don't know why my runway markings at some airfields show up and some don't. Persian Gulf's fine. It's only on the Caucasus. Pretty fast, 220 knots. Gears coming down. Should slow him down quite a bit. Okay, so it's not just me. It must be a DCS thing. G.I. Joe, that's it. That is it. Bring up the scoreboard. TAW wins it 2-0 in 2 rounds. Over Baby Shakers. First round was a little closer. Has anyone flubbed a landing in SATAL? Yes. Not necessarily the landing, but we've had people get lost when there was weather because you don't have your position on F10 maps. You have to navigate. But we had weather last year. We had people get lost. That's definitely a thing. That's it. That's all she wrote. You guys aren't going to be able to see my face. But how you guys think that went? That went pretty well. I think that was well. We already went through the TAC view there at the end. No need to go through that again. I need food really bad. I'm really hungry. So I'm going to send you guys out with the supercut. This one's better than the last one. Alpha Whiskey does a phenomenal job. So I'm going to send you guys out with it. That's going to be the end of the stream. We've got another match coming up on Thursday. It is going to be Harpia taking on Dragon Squadron. That's what this supercut is going to showcase. And then Saturday is Grim Reapers taking on Joint Task Force France. And then next week, we go back to Diamond League, baby. Back to Diamond League. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Billy will be joining me next time on Thursday. Until next time, fly safe in those virtual skies. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.